Hello, everyone. This is Pro Wrestling and MMA ring announcer, podcaster, stand-up comedian, actor Chris Gillo, and you're now listening to your main event of the evening, EPW, the Everything Pro Wrestling Podcast.
What's going on, everybody? This is Jesse Carter over at the Pro Wrestling Shoot. The Pro Wrestling Shoot is a podcast that can be found on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Spotify. Every single Wednesday before AEW Dynamite, we dive into some of your favorite current-day wrestling, as well as some old-school stuff. We can also be found over on YouTube and Twitch, where we post exclusive video, whether it be content for video games, or wrestling news, or short clips, or even live streams. Come check us out and subscribe to the Pro Wrestling Shoot over on YouTube and Twitch. And if you want to find us on our social medias, it's at the Pro Wrestling Shoot on Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, and TikTok, and over on Twitter at TPWS Podcast. The Pro Wrestling Shoot is not only just a podcast, we are also an independent company when it comes to audio engineering and graphics designs, as well as voiceovers. So come and follow us over on our social medias and check us out every single Wednesday over on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Spotify.
Can't ever start a show normal, this dude. Always something. Folks, welcome to Everything Pro Wrestling. Everything Pro Wrestling is a show by the fans, for the fans. I'm your host, Conrad Cushman, being joined tonight by the man in black. The man... I can't say that word. The man in black, the man they call Derek. What's going on, D?
What is happening?
What happening? We are going to review AEW Dynamite for November 8th, 2023. I think tonight's show is going to kind of be an open forum tonight. Do I mean that in a good way or a bad way? It's for you to decide. I don't know. It's interesting, I'll say. There's a lot to potentially get into and to talk about with this. I've got feelings. I got a lot. Some I like. This seems to be the new kind of thing. I like some things. I don't like other things. And tonight, I want you guys to be thinking about how we are going to fix all of the world's problems, but especially AEW's. Strap in. Let's go.
Everything pro wrestling, they can never be you. Listen to the podcast here for the people. The best show that's here, so listen in. Let the knowledge begin. The opinion and the lesson. Yes, everyday pro wrestling, they can never be you.
Here, Botchamania. I still had the graphic up from last week. Apologies. This is the graphic for this week. It is a different type of Dynamite tonight. Card kind of came together a little bit last week, and then they piled on. But when I first looked at this, I thought, like, okay, last week's show, we gave it like barely passing, and other people were like, that was horrible, that was awful. And I thought this week's show looked better on paper, but it's kind of a pump fake a little to me.
Yeah,
I thought it was going to be much better than it was. I don't know, D.
Well, you know, it's we get kept on our toes pretty often, and this was one of them.
Yeah. I even thought the order of the matches was very weird tonight. But let's get to the live chat here first. If you guys are in, do me a favor. One of the easiest ways to help us out is to go in that chat. Listen for free, hit the like button. If you guys got a question or something, you're like, yo, Conrad, you're not reading this right now, feel free to send a super chat. We will answer your question as soon as we can. I don't care if it's for $1. I don't care if it's for a nickel. I'll answer it first. As soon as I see it pop up, we can take care of that. All right. So keep it gravy. All right. And we can do this thing. That was red velvet. Yeah. Well, you could make gravy like that. Is that how you do your Thanksgiving gravy? I need that homemade, that salty, like with the turkey. I don't know how they do it.
I use the whisk.
I don't know. That's a Mom Dukes thing.
Yeah.
I can't mess with that. What's your favorite part of the Thanksgiving meal?
See.
When the yam stuffs that macaroni and cheese?
Nah.
Yeah.
We're going to go with that good old classic carrot cake with a tall glass of milk.
Who carrot cake?
Yeah, buddy.
Nah. Yo, I just saw like pumpkin pie, sweet potato brownies.
Nah, bro.
Ooh. Yo, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Don't do me like that. Live chat. Eric Douglas, first one in the house. What's up, E? He said, I think it's Brit in the Mask. Think about it. The second we were introduced, she's off TV. Maybe.
I disagree with that.
Maybe. We talked about this on Clash, and Sean was not going for it. Clash's podcast, which is live every single Monday at 6:05 Eastern Standard Time. We got new merch coming, too, for ourselves, so prepare yourselves. We have lots of options and variety for you guys. I think just in time for Thanksgiving.
Good old holiday.
You know, the day after. Can we say, is it Super Friday? Can we say Black Friday anymore?
Yeah.
We're Black Friday.
Black Friday.
B-Boy Skyline said meat. Big meaty men slapping meat. New Day fan I see. Another great WCW style ending. I still think that mysterious faction is being led by Mustafa Ali. I'ma go hard. I love Ali's
what would be the
thing.
point though?
Ali causes chaos.
Yeah, but why dress up as the devil?
Tell me why not?
Doesn't fit.
Instant credibility. I don't know. I'm just putting it out there. I don't think Ali needs to do that. Yeah. Honestly, Ali would be one of the people I would earmark as someone like as one of the top people in Ring of Honor. We need. We'll talk about that if Ring of Honor needs some division, maybe when we get to our AEW talk stuff. Samoa Joe definitely knows something. By the way, Conrad Derek salute. Welcome, Terrell. Welcome. Hope you like my shirt. I miss this guy. I really do on nights like this. Matt Lopez says, hello. Good morning. No, he says, hello. Good evening, everyone. Terrell, I wonder if Joe knows the devil and is in on it. He's a dirty enough player. Maybe this is the setup. Maybe this is the MJF screw job. I've been thinking that too. Maybe everyone who's been challenging him are all in on it together.
It's possible.
It's kind of like Clue. When you guess who, do you have a clue? It was Derek with the candlestick. Hope everyone is having a good Wednesday, BJ says. This episode was solid with in-ring stuff, but I'm worried for multiple reasons. Ooh, interesting. I may know BJ, but I'm interested to see the chat's reaction to some of your thoughts because we were talking during the show. Also, the SAG strike is over, so that means no more Rock and Cena at Mania. Maybe. And Mariah May, we will get to that. I promise you, Matt. DJ beats Hazzy and the party. He said, what's going on, party people? Man, I'm juice about Collision this week in Oakland. This is Sting. Make sure you guys check out Tazzy. Tazzy does a lot of watch-alongs as well. Tazzy, good friend of the Insiders, good friend of mine. So make sure you guys check out Tazzy and all of his wonderful work. Deanna also in the chat. I've also met her through them as well. Welcome, Deanna. Hey. Matt Lopez says, I guess not everyone loves the Acclaimed. Very true. Renegade L2K, Cole pushing for Max to tag with Joe again. Has to be in the group. Interesting. John L says, hi. Let's see here. Okay. Terrell's agreeing with him. I don't think Joe, but he definitely knows something. Look at you guys. Wrestling fans turned into the FBI. I used to say that about Bray Wyatt fans. I'm like, man, them fans, they will find a clue. They will find a clue for something. But then a new wrestler show up on AEW. Who is this guy? Use that damn Google. Y'all figured out longitude and latitude locations for something on Twitter. Who is this guy?
Right.
Foolishness. What's up, my brothers in chat? Ace, what's good, bro? Check out Ace, man. My man's on the TikToks. I see you out there, bro. Appreciate you, fam. The Golden Jets face bomb. Honestly, I feel like nobody really calls them that but themselves.
Yeah.
Let's see. Everyone's saying Cole knows something. Open forum. I did that a couple years ago for NXT. Taz, we got to talk about how to fix this. I am jumping through typical 925 women's match. I will still stand on what I say every time I come on here. The women's matches, if you guys want more women's matches from Tony Khan, I'm going to tell you how to do it. When they come on TV, I want you to call all your friends, everybody who likes the women's matches, and tell them to turn it on. Tony Khan will see a spike, and he will start putting on more women's matches. I'm pretty sure of it. But it has to be for weeks. Yes. Keep doing it, because honestly, he sees the opposite data. If you go and look at WrestleNomics when they put up the charts and everything, it shows that's when the biggest dip happens. And that in other spots, they've been the lowest draw. So if you guys want that, you got to go support it. When Tony puts it on, get more of it. All right? That's the best thing I could tell someone to do.
That is true.
Steve Kelly in the house. He said, what's up, everyone? I am doing better. I'm glad you're doing better, Steve. Hope you feel better, my brother. Thank you. BJ said, carrot cake.
Absolutely.
Send me a piece, bro. I ain't had one in years.
Got you.
You talk about, wait a minute. You talk about me with the insulin. That's just as bad, carrot cake. You don't even taste no carrots when you eating that thing. Frosting.
Listen, carrot cake with a tall glass of milk and a long, good case of Sleepy Hollow. Ichabod Crane.
One women's match tonight. I see a lot of people saying that. Listen, I went to Forbidden Door. I was sad when everybody got up during Tony Storm and Willow. I was yelling. I was like, this is going to be a good match. Y'all should have left during that Jericho match when people should have got up to go to the bathroom. And instead, and I'm not saying that. I just thought that was one of the weaker matches on the card. But I don't know what to tell people. My birthday is on November 26th. Well, we're getting there. We got a couple weeks. But I hope you enjoy. Hopefully you get to enjoy some turkey too with Thanksgiving coming up here in America. Black Friday is a scam. I never shop that weekend.
I always do Cyber Mondays. I think you find more on Cyber Mondays.
A deal's a deal, bro. That's what I say. If it's cheaper, I'm getting it. Keith Lee lost on his birthday. Terrible. That devilish. People blaming Flair. Pro Wrestler Shoot says, yo, what's good? What's good, Jesse? Make sure you check out Pro Wrestler Shoot Tuesdays during NXT. Having some good conversations. This week was about WWE 2K24. People were feeling it. I see that engagement going up. Check out Jesse and the Pro Wrestler Shoot channel is getting big. Let me see here. The Alliance to End MJF, the Alliance to End Hulkamania. Oh, Lordy. Let's see. Everyone Cole has pushed to Max to teaming with something happens. Yeah, notice everyone Cole has pushed to Max. You're paying attention. OMG CM Punk back in AEW. Knock it off, Rockstar. Don't get my hopes up.
Oh, that would be the coldest re-entry ever.
What if the devil is Jack Perry? Hell no.
It better not.
Hell no. So you're rewarding someone who did something bad? Yo. Tony Khan, don't make me not do these reviews no more. We getting angry anyway. War Games with the women will draw. Have they announced they're doing one for the women this year? I haven't seen it yet.
They need one.
They could. I don't like when they do two matches at the same time. Like, I don't know. I don't like that they do two rumbles, but I guess they feel like they have to, because I feel like it takes away from like the finish. You know what I mean? It's weird. WrestleNomics disappointed me to get with their statement when they have such a credible background and source for so long. To get with their statement. What statement, BJ? I must have missed it if they did something. Honestly, I've been avoiding Twitter and stuff lately. I've been not messing with it. Carrot cake is good. I agree with Matt. I agree with Derek too. I just like to give Derek a hard time. Stokely as the devil. He did help Max before. Maybe he owes him a favor. That's a good shout out, Ace. For real. The more women's matches they do, if people stop turning the channel during women's matches, that's my point though, Rockstar. If people want that, you gotta have people like stop disrespecting them. What if Shane and Stephanie McMahon's under the mask? I wouldn't rule them out for some reason. Shane and Stephanie, but Sean said and confirmed the devil is not Jack Perry because he is not that tall. Don't go by that though. Too, you change your mind.
Be out here looking like Tom Cruise in his movies.
Bouncing on 22s.
With his platform shoes.
Let's get into this card, shall we? Tonight's show opened up with Tony Schiavone and MJF comes out. Adam Cole shows up. He puts the phone on the big screen so we can all see it. Why he needed to do that, I don't know, but sure. Adam Cole's beard getting rough. I don't know who's supposed to be taking care of that man, but shave him up. Hook him up. Give him a nice lather.
It ain't Britt.
I don't know what she's doing.
Just sitting down and collecting teeth.
Oh, yeah, she was doing her dentistry work this week. But it leads to them. Out comes Roderick Strong with the Kingdom. They roll up. Adam! And it leads to the opening match here with Danny Garcia and MJF. I saw they were taking pictures, like, you know how Double XL magazine, this is a hip-hop magazine for those who don't know, have like the under 30. They took a picture like that today. And I didn't know what this was supposed to signify or mean. I thought this match was going to mean something more than it did. As you guys can see how I titled it, like MJF versus Daniel Garcia. I thought this was going to be a much bigger deal, but this was the opener.
Should have been a much bigger deal, but, you know.
It's what it is. I mean, we got the usual shenanigans in this. Like I said, I'm not going to really go into too much detail with these matches unless you guys really, really want to. But you get the sportsmanship. Garcia tells him no because he knows what he's going to do. Bloop, poke right in the eye. Classic. And he wins with the salt of the earth. Garcia's trying to figure out a way to fight back and get out, but MJF just moves his head back, and then he just starts cranking back, and he tapped. That was it.
Pretty much. Although I did like the imagery of Daniel Garcia getting ready to do his dance, and then they come up and stop him from doing what he's doing. And it's like, okay, now they're actually showing that they are about business.
Well, they're teasing tension too.
Well, yeah, that too.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say we need a total dance party, but Nana, he's so over.
Yeah.
Icy meet or Tazzy's meeting us in the middle. I almost said icing. Tazzy meeting us in the middle here with our brownie. See, there, you can't be doing that, bro. That cheesecake got mad sugar in it too. We about to look that up. How many grams of sugar in a carrot cake? Yeah, they're about to apologize to everybody. Gomez McMahon on this show. Darn it, Gomez.
Actually, that would be pretty funny.
What? If it was Gomez?
Yeah.
No, he's already in trouble with his stock company. Hold on, let me give a quick shout out here to Hubbard Wrestling Weekly. Sean Hubbard's in the house. We just talked about Clash of the Podcast live every Monday at 6:05. Be there when me and Sean talk a little pro wrestling. Just when you thought Sean wasn't going to be here to support the brothers Conrad and Derek and my guy Derek, here I am. Blessings.
My guy Hubs.
Blessings to you, Sean. Thank you so much for popping in.
There you go.
Yeah, 35 grams of sugar, Derek.
Hey, that's all icing, bro.
Nah, put that away, bro. You're done talking to me. You done. Carrot cake don't even taste like carrots, and I don't like carrots.
That's all right, bro.
You like carrots cold or steamed? You one of them nasty steamed carrots?
Nah, I like cold.
Cold carrot, me too. All right.
If I'm gonna eat carrots, they gotta be cold.
All right, yeah. I'm like, nah, bro. We gotta have the carrots that go in the blue cheese with the pizza. Like we can't.
Only exception would be stir fry.
I need them that where I don't notice it.
That's what I'm saying. Like if you get stir fry, you got the whatever, the beef or chicken, the rice.
This man talking about the beef and brock Tim's. The beef and broccolis. They said AEW isn't profiting right now and they need a 200 million type of detail in media rights, but he said with no source or credible data because the company is private. Okay, so he's making assumptions. I'm sure he had some type of reason to support this. I would hope. This is no shave November. Nah, not for me, brother. I have to shave. I can't deal with all that. Cray in the house was good. He said the problem with AEW is that their wrestlers isn't exclusive to just AEW. They're wrestling on the indies and everything. We can see them anywhere. Where's the mystique? I don't think there's mystique with WWE wrestlers either. I don't agree with that. I don't like that.
There's a lot of bogusness with it.
Because they should be, if you're an independent contractor, they should be allowed to go and do whatever they want to.
Right. Why
would you be able to hold them back from that? They're wrestlers. Let them work as much as they want to work.
It's a good question.
Just saying. He just made a statement off of feelings and speculation. It doesn't matter if he's credible. He's always had source data. This time it was just an extra comment and was negative for the sake. Ooh, interesting, BJ. Interesting. Easy E in the house. What's good, E? What is good? He said great Dynamite. Ooh, I don't know. Like I said, I got mixed feelings on this one. We just talked the MJF match, E. Weren't enough packages for the package Reddit on X/Twitter yet. Look at it. People complain about how they debut Mariah May in the backstage segment. It's the right thing because you just don't want to. If you don't watch Stardom like I do, nobody knows who she is, and she'll get zero crowd reaction. No shave. You mean no? No, not November. I tried to whisper that. I better not get in trouble for that. Yeah, let's move on. Let's move on here. Next up, our boys, the Outrunners, were back. Straight out the 80s, these dudes.
Dude, I'm telling you, I can't put my finger on who this dude looks like.
Told you, bro. These are the Beverly Brothers, modern day Beverly Brothers.
Oh man, it's gonna bother me.
Come Tuesday. Shout out to my guy Von Wagner. That's his dad's one of the Beverly Brothers. It's crazy. Sting was out here, man. The people of Portland got to see one more Sting match. This is what you expected it to be.
Yeah. Just a clear walkthrough.
Clear squash. Sting pops up when they thought he was down, beats the chest, drops him. They do the stinger splash in the corner. Darby sends his whole body into the corner.
Oh.
Derek was wondering why Darby was I'm like, you see how fast that dude was just running, bro? Locks in the Scorpion Deathlock, tap out. Sting and Darby win. They promote their match on Collision. Sounds like they're going to have a trios match on there to get ready for the Full Gear match. More on that momentarily.
No trios.
Yeah, that's what it is. Hold on, we got union workers. You better not say that too loud in the wrestling in the locker room. WWE wrestlers ain't got no mystique. Logan Paul and Bad Bunny are more over than most of their wrestlers.
That's very true.
Yeah, I don't like carrot cake. Ew, Stephen Kelly said. Come on, Steve.
Come on, Steve.
Oh, they need a package for the new girl too. Package Twitter is never happy. That's right. Triple N. I'm not even gonna repeat it again. No blank November. Got those cashews, almonds, and peanuts out of here. Y'all seem sad you didn't get to see Colt Cabana or Brandon Cutler. Fam, what are you doing to me right now?
Right. Come on.
How about those laughing runners? Squash like the Bali boys. Yeah. Outrunners were thinking too much. Hulkamania. Sting didn't forget that audit magic that the Hulkster pulled. Stinger went cold on them runners. Brr. Question, gentlemen. Now, I already know it didn't work for WCW, but I'm thinking outside the box. But maybe, Hubbard Wrestling Weekly says, AEW needs more world title changes to enhance product interest. I don't think that's going to help. It didn't help when the international title changed that many times. Why would the world? Yeah. I don't see it right now, and there's not enough people in the mix to do it. Like, I feel like it worked in the Attitude Era because you had Rock, Stone Cold, Undertaker, Kane, Triple H. You had a lot of people in the mix at that time. Now,
Ahmed Johnson.
Y'all testing me tonight. Gotta be. Yes, more title changes. Yes, so Terrell's in favor of it. I don't think it'll help.
No, I don't like the title changes because I despise it in WWE because it happens so much. So I do
in what WWE?
What the
Roman Reigns?
Well, I mean the other title.
The world title hasn't changed. Intercontinental Championships on Gunther for the longest Intercontinental title.
Before all that, bro, where was it going? Who was it staying on? Exactly.
Punk ends the reign of Roman. Book it. What up, Juke? Appreciate you, family. Hope things are well. Number 2 is MJF, the 2023 version of Shawn Michaels in 96. Great wrestler who deserves to be world champion, yet ratings and attendance are down. Think about it. I can see that. I think it's a fair comparison. He's a champion in a difficult and unfair time.
Very. And a stressful time right now, bro, with contracts coming to an end.
And you know what? It's kind of similar to Sean because it's a comeuppance a little bit because of Sean being a jerk. His friends leave. They go to WCW. They do their thing. And Sean being a jerk, well, it kind of worked in his favor. But MJF kind of did the same thing before to where he threatened to leave. I'm not doing the match with Wardlow. I don't know what all that stuff was. I don't know if that was storyline or what, but yeah, I could see that maybe. You could talk about that. You can see Colt and Cabana on their own show, BTE. There's no Elite there anymore. Really? That's what happened to that? BJ, leave them boys alone. How about those Jacksonville Jaguars? We'll see. We'll see. You got to show up during the playoffs. I don't know, man. AFC's got some comp this year. Like I said, I was worried. I told Derek from the very beginning this was going to be a rough year. Like, it was just going to be beat up. Everyone was getting beat up throughout the year. So it's going to be rough for that AFC. Who was Colt Banana? Ahmed Johnson. Yeah. For real. If Punk ends Roman's reigns, all hell will break loose. Why does everyone hate CM Punk? Why are you booing him? He's right. Like, I don't get it. How many times do we have to tell you that he was right? But he's the jerk. Derek, who was the number 2 merch seller in AEW? Who was only there for 3 months? Was it 3 months? It was the end of June.
July.
And the end of August, he was gone.
Yeah. So no. So if you say end of August,
end of June. So he made, I guess, technically 3. Do you count? That's 2 months.
Yeah, basically
2 months. CM Punk was there for 2 months. And he was your number 2 merch seller, and that probably didn't include the CMFTR stuff,
right?
Because the Elite were on there too at like number 6.
And he probably sold even more before he even stepped foot in AEW because of all the speculation and everything.
Right. I'm just pointing it out there. Just saying. I'm tired of the CM Punk crap. Stop hating. All right. It's over. He's gone. The boogeyman's gone. Just like when Gomez McMahon's no longer in power. The boogeyman's gone, AEW. Now you got to book better shows. And if it ain't working, it's time for Tony to start changing who's around him and start looking at that talent roster and start making some changes then. Whether it's characters or, I don't like saying it, but the snips. See what you can do. Let's get into this backstage interview segment. We had Tony Schiavone sitting there with Timeless Tony Storm and Hikaru Shida. They were backstage. I thought this was good. Dude, I love Luther in this role. Like, if you want me to say something positive, Luther looks great with Timeless Tony Storm. It is a match made in heaven, I think.
Oh, absolutely. Like, he fits perfectly. He doesn't have to do anything spectacular and nothing specific. Just stand there and then just hold his own elegance to match her energy.
Hands her the pen when she's ready. She licks the pen like she's some starlet back in the day. And she just like, what happened to you? What's going on here? I love the mayhem with all of this. I'm concerned, though, that they're going to try and maybe pull this title off Shida again. She's the first 3. Is she the first 3-time women's champ now? Like,
yeah,
let Shida rock, I think. But I think you can also get away with Shida winning here too. Yeah. They can do some things with this. So
I just don't think it's time for Tony to get the title back right now.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I'm going to say it, even though it's not at that point in time, because she's on another route. But give it to what's her name from House of Black?
Julia.
Yeah. She deserves a title, bro. I'm sorry. She's done a lot of work, a lot of track running with what she's been doing, and people are loving it. For a long time, she's been like kind of just like there. Now she's actually doing things, and it's making sense.
They're building some people. more on that in a moment. Like I said, the show is very like, I like this, I don't like that. I like this, I don't like that. But that's what you're going to get with wrestling fans. Sometimes we don't always need to be listened to either. Right. Just stick with your direction. And I guess I'll hate some things and I'll like some things, but we'll see. But we started AEW, Matt Jackson in 2023. More on that momentarily. A rant will be coming, I promise. Hate CM Punk crap. What's there to hate on? His bad knees? Them ratings say otherwise, brother. Just letting you know. I'm just letting you know. Collision ain't doing so hot without Punk. Collision's just Dynamite 2.0. Don't feel any different. They stopped doing what made that special too. I saw the other week. They didn't have the opener with the promos. I was like, what happened? Why is Kevin Kelly and Nigel not calling this as a two-man team? What are we doing? You got to admit, this got nothing to do with Punk. Why are we making these changes? Here Sean comes in. Brother Conrad, I will stand on you with Pro Wrestling needs CM Punk, but I will also say dude has burned every bridge in wrestling. It's not all his fault, but sheesh, dude is a firecracker. But that's who he's always been. He's not going to lie to you and tell you things that, yeah, he's lying, blah, blah, blah. I don't get how you could look at it and say, like, yeah, I made the right choice in keeping the elite. If you're Tony Khan and you're sitting at home, you got to be like, dude, I don't know if I made the right choice. Honestly, Look at where we are right now. People are fickle on AEW. Longtime fans. Punk's gone, so what is there to be mad about? If you support the elite, you should be happy. Like, this is the great. This is great. But it's not feeling like that, and this is why we're going to talk about this throughout this show, because I need to know what's wrong with AEW in people's eyes, because it's not getting the same stuff that it once had. I don't know what to say. They feel cold, and WWE is running with momentum right now.
Unfortunately.
Juke said I need that CMFTR merch. I think they still have it on AEW Shop or Shop AEW. I can't remember what it's called.
They should.
They still had some up there, so if you try to get some, you might be able to get it on discount. But using money as the reason of being right is not good. That's basically saying Vince was always right because his company made the most. Listen, we could talk business or you could talk creative. Creatively, as a fan, I'm not satisfied right now with AEW fully. And if you come listen to Clash of the Podcast live every Monday at 6:05, me and Sean, I'll beat up WWE for their creative that some people act like is so great. And I'm like, nah, fam, it ain't always all that great. It's just what it is. Problem with changes is Tony doesn't build anyone but a few people. Yes and no.
Yeah.
Tony was the one who started long-term booking before other people did.
Yeah.
Tony is gold. I love Tony Storm's character. Rocky Romero did say Punk to New Japan as possible would give Tony a heads up. Why does Tony Khan have any say in any of this? It's New Japan's company.
Right.
What do you care? Okay, unless Tony says don't book him on the Forbidden Door show, what's there to say?
Right.
I don't know. That stuff's weird.
New Japan owns that until you start talking about that.
Right. Tony Storm going to be a 3-time AEW Women's Champion. I think you're right, Terrell. Tony Schiavone or whatever she said. A said yes. Sean says, one, if I had my choice, CM Punk on Pro Wrestling TV, AEW needs him, but WWE will probably sign him out of spite, like the manipulative bullies they are. Staying with him. But mark my words, Punk better not sign a long-term deal because WWE will eventually have CM fighting for the European title on Velocity in 6 months or less. I don't know about that. That'd be foolish, I think, if they did it.
Yeah, big time foolish. But, who are we to judge?
Speaking of Julia Hart, she has Skies under mind control. Maybe. The bunny is gone from AEW.
Huh?
The Butcher and the Blades bunny? Yo, y'all better stop playing with me. I need someone to fact check that for me. What's better creative right now? AEW, WWE, or Impact? Honestly, I would probably prefer Impact. They've been at least solid if you watch every week. Yeah. Let's see here. AEW right now does not have anyone to get fans hooked except for MJF. But Steve, there's no free agent. So who do you get hooked on? Who else is there to get hooked? Best creative, it's still AEW. WWE mishandled the Bloodline storyline. Ace says it's Impact. WWE will troll and play Punk music like they did with Brett in Montreal. CM Punk will be the face of Sunday Night Heat. Impact, the Bunny joined OnlyFans, I heard. What is going on here? What is happening? Moving on to that. Someone check on that Bunny news for me. We also had Swerve versus Penta El Zero. Penta was fired tonight. I like the black and orange gear. Swerve Strickland was in the house. This was an incredible match. Honestly, I'm going to tell you this now. I think this is my match of the night.
Yeah. Oh,
this is my favorite match of the night, at least.
Big time. Like that. This was hands down better than I thought it was going to be.
You know who you need to push? Swerve. Swerve Strickland is the guy who I think they need to go after and push.
Yes.
That's someone who I'm like, yo, he needs to beat Hangman and he needs to get the win.
He does.
This ain't going to be no, oh, Hangman decided to put him over. I don't care what Hangman decided. This is, if it's Tony Khan's decision, put Swerve over. And that's not disrespectful to Hangman. This isn't me like, oh, he don't like Hangman no more. No, this is the right thing to do. Like, Swerve's the guy.
It really is, especially when you have Prince Nana behind him. Like, you have gold here, you have platinum here. Let's shine it up, put it on display, and let the people enjoy it.
Not wrong. Swerve gets the win in the end with this one with the double stomp. Go back and watch this, like I said, if you want to know what my favorite match was. After the match, though, Hangman comes out. He beats down Swerve with the chair. He does his little, what is that move called right now?
Oh,
it's not the buckshot, the Deadeye.
Deadeye, yeah.
He does the Deadeye off the stage through tables. Man gonna mess his knees up. I hope something was underneath there to protect them knees because he jumps through the table and he tells Swerve that he's a dead man basically at the Full Gear show. He's gonna basically get him. Okay, at least they did better than last week where he showed up to wrestle a match after Swerve was in his house.
Right, yeah.
Were the authorities called? Did your wife not have a camera? Was there no one else in the home? Does she not have a baby monitor? I had so many questions last week. And who the hell ate that baby's food, Nana? Yes. Swerve versus Penta match of the night. Deanna, we are in agreement. The Bunny joined OnlyFans and took AEW off her bio on Instagram. Might be a rap Rizzy.
Hold on. Let's see.
I'm going to the questions here. Brother Conrad and Derek, most important thing anyone can say, AEW is struggling, but we can see they are at least trying. Can't say for the same for a company in Connecticut. Renegade says, now I'm starting to think the devil is Jack Perry because of the glass spot. Oh, boy. Oh, no. Do not reward him. Do not. Yo, would you reward somebody who cost you millions of dollars?
Not at all.
Listen, depending on what happens with Billy Corgan and the NWA, I don't know if you saw that, but NXT is going to be on the CW. I think I sent it in the group.
Oh, yeah. I did
and yeah, Billy Corgan then we're supposed to be on there. And I was like, if Billy Corgan lost that deal to NXT, that is going to be crazy. No AEW anymore, huh?
I don't see it. All I see is Alley wrestling.
Man, that's crazy. But listen, it's a rat Rizzy?
Might be.
Okay. Yeah, don't reward him. He cost that company millions. Like I said, number 2 merch seller, and all that's gone now. Nah. Swerve Strickland better be champion sometime next year, or I'm gonna riot. They got to give him the belt. Whose house? Swerve's house. And Prince Nana. I love that you put that. CM Punk, the face of WWE. Super. Yo, chill, Matt. Chill. Chill. Hub's doing the dance. I know he's doing the dance. Right now, I'm rocking out for you, Deanna. It wasn't real glass. I've said it before and I'll say it again. If the masked man is Jack Perry, wrap it up. It's over. AEW's done. It's so sad, though, how quickly they could be done. And if this other company that we won't speak of makes the same mistakes, they're never done. Never. There's always hope that it'll get better. You know what I mean? I just wish people had that same oomph, same passion.
Now, the more this keeps getting mentioned, the more it kind of starting to make sense.
What? That is Jack Perry?
Yes.
Stop.
It's really starting to make some kind
There's
of
not even water in this. I keep grabbing this, and it's just a thing because I'm used to having more water in here, and I didn't fill it up. Dog, please stop mentioning Jack Perry on this show.
It better not be, because that might be worse than the Hell in a Cell rant for me.
Yo, if Jack Perry comes out from underneath that devil mask, you might have to kiss these AEW review shows goodbye, because I will be pissed. I don't think that's a wise idea, personally.
It's not.
AEW need to make a splash. Jack Perry would be a drip in a puddle. NWA blew a CW deal. Billy says they didn't yet, technically. AEW still has the bunny on the roster, Steve Kelly says. I am totally confused about the bunny also. Okay, so he did look. Jack Perry will not kill AEW. It's not about passion. It's about performance and the lack thereof. MJF did also say real world champion. Tony's got to keep the Cucamonga kids happy. Conrad, I'm Connecticut's wrestling biggest critic. Don't do that, bro. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. And when I say that, bro, that's not what I mean. I'm talking about from a fan perspective. If people didn't like, okay, if this place does this and this place does this, shouldn't it be equal? But it's not. It's always some weird comparison. I don't know how else to take that. Like, it's just weird.
It should be on the same plateau.
Like, the death of AEW is all I hear people talking about. Not one single person was talking about the death of WWE when them crowds were low. This is the end for them. We went to a show that was bad. Was that you who went to that Braun Strowman Roman Reigns show with me? Somebody went with me to that. Maybe it was Lucas.
Probably Lucas, because
I don't know. This was bad though. We were sitting down low at the bottom. We paid like $20 for the seats, and we were way down low in the front. Braun Strowman versus Roman Reigns, bro. Not a lot of people there. Just that's all I can say. Got to agree with Pro Wrestling Show on this too. I'm tired of Penta getting disrespected. Also, 5 people, including the devil. Yeah, Penta needs some dubs, bro.
Yeah,
let Penta get a singles run.
Something that would be nice to see.
Like, we gave the belt back to Orange. I'm like, man, we could have did something. Like, maybe Penta could have challenged in a triple threat or something.
See, I get why they gave it to Orange for the title, but it makes no sense.
Well, they had to give it to somebody, and they were probably like, we'll get back to the Moxley match by the pay-per-view, they're hoping.
Well, I'll touch on it when we talk about the segment.
Terrell says, whoever is under the mask is not a member of the current roster. I'm telling you, it's going to be someone new. Could be. Proven history versus new kids. You can have an OnlyFans and be an AEW. Get ready to learn the lyrics of This Fire Burns, fellas. That is not the song he is coming back to. How many times did everyone claim TNA Impact was dead? Yeah, but they're like the roaches. They ain't never getting up out of here. They will find a way to live. Who got $10?
Right.
You own it now. We'll figure it out next week. We got this.
We'll bring in the fans. Don't worry.
Load up that Twitch app. Who got a cell phone that records? We got this. Nah, I'm glad that TNA's in a better spot now, though, to where they're gonna get more time.
Right.
Derek, tell Conrad for me what that smart man already knows. WWE gets away with crap because people won't boycott that garbage like I do every week.
Not wrong, but yeah.
Impact revived TNA. True. AEW will be dead. Keep signing people from the old folks home. 1 minute, though, people want names. Then the next minute, they don't want the dude from the indies. Then you get the dude from... Listen, think of this weirdness right now. I just heard people talking about how Rey Mysterio put on a great match, and I agree with that. I love that Rey Mysterio match from Crown Jewel. Why on earth is that not talked about? Rey Mysterio's like 49, 50, right? Like, yeah. I don't know how old he is, but... he's in the upper echelon of his career too.
Yeah.
No one's complaining about that.
Nope.
It's weird, bro. It's so weird.
Just letting it go.
It's so weird. I don't know, man. And if CM Punk comes back, he better come back to This Fire Burns. No. Cult of Personality is the better theme. WWE selling 2 tickets. The Fed is dead. That's to that Chicago show of Survivor Series, though. So you know what they trying to pull a fast one right now.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
They trying to get that arena full. When the announcer said that John Silver was related to Long John Silver, and then he was about to say another member of the family in the porn called Long, and they stopped him, I did not see that. Penta really did need a great singles run. He's good, man. If you're gonna talk about Ray, then give Logan Paul his flowers for saving him. He did.
That was a big time save.
I'm just telling you, I can understand why people don't like Logan Paul. You scam people out of money. I don't know. I'm just saying. Masked Man better not be Edge, MJF. But see, Sean, you're naming everybody. They're not going to get CM Punk back. If what Tony Khan did, why would Punk come back? You fired me publicly, dog.
Right.
That might be worse than on your wedding day. You went out on the stage and addressed me being fired. Who else have you ever done that for? Why did you feel the need to do that? That was weird energy.
Hey.
I don't know. I didn't like that. I thought that was some coward stuff. I don't care what AEW does, but if I hear the Bucks say they created the company one more time, I'm full on out of here. Get ready to pack your bags. We're going to talk about that right now. We're going to talk about it right now. Bullet Club Gold cuts a promo. Great. Don Callis and the family cut a promo. Got a nice little preview of that Sega video game. Sega, WB Games, whoever. Someone take over AEW Fight Forever, please. Please. I'm begging you. Like, we need somebody to take over this game who can, like, do roadmaps and tell us the engine's built for you. You don't even have to do all that. You just got to create the rest of the stuff. Who's got a team? Let's talk.
Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen.
Because you got to go.
Yeah, you. Bye.
See ya. And then we got Kenny Omega. I almost said Kenny Omerica because of Jericho. Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho. The Golden Jets. Yo, who calls them that, bro? Who calls them that? Chris Jericho and Kenny Omega. They have a backstage interview, and it leads to a little comment with the Bucks. I'm gonna get through this, and I'm gonna rant. The Young Bucks say that they would like to fight them, basically, and the Bucks are like, "Let's up the ante a little here." Mm-hmm. Jericho says if we win, we get your title shot. And the Bucks say, well, if we win, Jericho and Omega have to split. I'm sorry, y'all. This is where the rant's about to come in. And he also said the classic Matt Jackson line, don't forget who started this company. Shut up about who started this company. I don't give a damn who started this company anymore. I don't care if it was Matt Jackson. I don't care if it was Jimmy Jack Funk. I don't care who started this company anymore. You know what I know? This company needs help. This company needs to catch fire, and you ain't doing it. All right? You just think, let's dust off a match with our friend Kenny. When have you done something for someone else lately, Young Bucks? Why do you need to be on every pay-per-view? You're not as over as you think.
Right.
It's like they have to have a match, and they have to do this. Is it Kenny Omega and Jericho feuding with the Don Callis family? Yeah. Where is Konosuke Takeshita on this show? What the hell? What the hell are we doing? This is trash. Like, no. Jericho is not Hangman. You are not going to recreate that match. That is one of the best matches in AEW, in my opinion. Like top 10, I would say. I love that tag match. But we're not going to recreate that match with these guys.
No.
Why are we doing this?
It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So we have to let it go and accept it for what it is.
Yo.
It's over.
And stop saying you started this company. I'm so sick of hearing that. And I know other people are too. And I don't care if somebody gets mad. Conrad, this is because you like Punk. I don't care. No, this is about them saying that. Cut it out. Right. Look, man, this ain't the same AEW. We don't have Cody Rhodes no more. We don't have all these other people anymore. It's over. So let's focus on who we have and what we're going to do. That's what I want to hear from AEW. There's going to be a new focus after Full Gear. All right, we're going to redo a lot of these storylines and we're going to get things on track. We already have plans with MJF, but everyone else we're going to try and get more focus on. Is Ring of Honor the problem? Is there too much Ring of Honor on TV? Remember that was a thing, like, yeah, we're not going to do this anymore.
I don't think it's more so them being on TV. I think it's more so them just trying to plant a seed, essentially. Like, hey, we're trying to do something, and we're trying to manipulate that whole situation. So let's plant a seed that we can start breaking things apart little by little.
Renegade L2K, we are the E in AEW. We are the elite Bucks in 2023. I saw that lap video today. That's one I'll never forget.
Oh,
the night where we were just talking about where Punk got removed and they did that lap around the ring. I don't care what anybody says. That will make them forever look suspect to me in all the stuff that happened.
Yeah.
That they went and did that, and that arena was not full.
No. And it you know what? Never mind.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what to say. Terrell's not happy that what they did to Ray. If the devil is Ric Flair or Hulk Hogan, get the shovel ready for the funeral. Hell no, you better not do that either. It was a couple of weeks ago on Collision. Sonny said, I think with the Long John Silver bugging. Kyra, I'm saying that there is no one that can make this story pay off the way they need it to. Am I wrong, Derek? Am I wrong, Conrad? Yeah, but there's you're basically saying there's no hope. Like, you have a storyline and you're like, yeah, there's no hope. I mean,
right, yeah.
Then you're saying there's no answer to it. I don't know what to tell someone then. Like, Tony Khan has no way to win in this.
Not a big way to win. If he does have a win, it's like very, very.
I think we need to temper the expectations for what you're expecting here.
Yeah.
I'm just going with the flow right now with this. Let's see what they come up with. I'm just, like I said, there's a couple people that I'm like, please don't let it be that. Yikes, washed, ukes, washed. That's all I'm saying, guys. I hear you. Kenny looks completely over all of it. Nick Sobek said AEW owns the engine. Just tell him, E. Sega. WWE knew Ukes was past their prime. No, 2K knew that they had their own facility and they do the exact same job. So why are we paying someone to do that?
Right.
Didn't make sense. Young Bucks love getting their A's whooped by Omega, huh? That's true. A said sleeping. I thought Sega was dead. Bucks are starting to bore me. Maybe it's just me. I thought you were going to say Jimmy Crack Corn. It could have been anything. I was mad. Jimmy Jack Jericho with the glass eye. The Mighty Ducks. I mean the Bucks. Sega don't make consoles, but they're fire with the Yakuza games. Don't worry, fellas. I'll be at the bar at the forum when this match starts at Full Gear. Something that makes me nervous. I hope it doesn't happen. Swerve turning on Prince Nana. I really hope not. I mean, if Nana keeps getting over with that, they may do that, though. Nearly 3 things are a guarantee with the Young Bucks. 1, are we friends storyline? 2, we only wrestle our indie buddies unless it's a once or maybe 2 times a year. And 3, we started this company. Yo, BJ, facts. They've been doing that for a minute. So anybody else catch Jericho doing the Punk cosplay, talking about he got his own locker room, and the Bucks say they started this company, but then Jericho came to get the fat checks? We were talking about that too, E. Also, we're just bumping this huge ongoing feud from potential conclusion from a pay-per-view to a Dynamite. Easy, I noticed that. The devil is Jeff Jarrett. Well, that was always true. Yes. That's been true since the days of WCW.
It was all part of the plan.
Which lap? The one after Collision or the one after All Out? Both of them. Yeah, Deanna, they were transparent AF. Bucks really must have made, made Nash and Hall proud. Ooh. Shofunaki is the devil. Stop it. The devil is the Black Scorpion. Indeed. The Golden Jet from that Rock Kevin Hart movie. Did Derek win because I haven't seen him eat a steak, egg, and cheese bagel? No, we called it off because of that game. We ain't playing that, man. Not how that game was playing.
No,
even though they've improved it. I said if they improve it enough, we can rock with it again.
Yes.
It's my world. Sting, it's me, the Black Scorpion. Woo! Let's I'm gonna move through this quickly, guys. Another match that I was shocked, I was interested in this. Samoa Joe versus Keith Lee for the Ring of Honor World Television Champion. Samoa Joe has passed Jay Lethal as the longest. He is now the longest reigning world champion and the longest reigning television champion. Joe is out for blood. He goes up against Keith Lee here. I thought they had a nice match here. This might be my second favorite match of the night.
I go with that.
Lots of big men, meaty men slapping meat.
Meaty.
Yeah, they went in and did their thing in this. It ends with the coquina clutch. Joe chokes out Keith Lee, whose tongue was hanging out, and and he just went out. Ref calls the match. After the match, though, Joe recognizes this dude's so inappropriate, fam. Why? Why is he on here? Why do we allow this? He chokes him out and gets the win, and then Joe gets up and says, "Yeah, I'm one of the best Ring of Honor champions." But he was like, "But my hunger is for more." And he says that as of right now, I am vacating the Ring of Honor Television Championship.
That's it.
Are they
across the mat?
Are they putting the belt to rest? Do you retire it? Maybe there are a lot of belts in ROH: the Pure title, that title, the 6-man tag titles. You got the Women's Championship. They got some belts down there. But if you're not going to separate it, what does it all mean?
Right. I say if they do get rid of it, we go of in order of importance. So basically, we get rid of the one that's not liked the most.
Mm-hmm.
And I think at this point in time, you have to, because like you said, there are way too many titles, and it's just too much.
You got to separate these rosters and make a conscious effort in what you're doing.
And they all have to be congruent.
Look at you. I don't know if I made it past that section of math. Congruent.
I only pay attention to the words that like kind of stuck out to me. So
here's this dude. Pro Wrestler Shoe said they actually improved Fight Forever a bit. Hopped on the other day and had some fun in matches. Yeah, the matches go on a little bit longer. Reversals feel better online. They don't look great like when you do some of the reversals and stuff, but it does play a lot better. And if they can continue that, like I think the next thing they need to get are those match types in and add stuff to the Creator Wrestler. And you might get people back on this game.
Right. But do it quick, though.
ROH is going to announce the future of the title tomorrow on ROH TV. Matt Lopez, keep me posted, brother. Matt Lopez always gives us a lot of info, graphics, and stuff. B-Boy Skyline does, too. I got to give a lot of props to everybody. And BJ just picks my brain, him and E, getting my mind working about some of this stuff. It'll be a tournament for Final Battle, I'm sure. Is AEW burying my guy Keith? I hope not. No, I don't think so. I think they like Keith Lee, because if they really didn't, they wouldn't try and get him on TV. And I feel like they do try to. It's just not as much as we need. Ethan Page is ROH TV champion. I'm with that. Keith could have just won. This is stupid booking. Could have,
should have,
would have. Yeah, could have been a better man. All right, no more Brian McKnight. Keith could have won. Don't start no Brian McKnight jokes in the chat. Keith could have just won. I mean, yeah, but I think they were trying to keep Joe strong, because if Joe would have lost, this would have hurt his quest for the MJF match. Well, you could have MJF cost him, though.
You could have, but I think why give that spot up for being insecure in that situation? Like
Pro Wrestling Shoe said, I gotta say, my blood pressure rises when I'm watching AEW. This can't be good for my mental or physical health. Wrestling in general has been stressful on me. Also, if the TV title, if ROH doesn't have a TV deal, that's true. The social media championship. Good old ROH tournament's gonna return. Yeah. Pro Wrestling Shoe, that was me with the Punk stuff. Some of it ain't Punk's fault, though. Like, Punk's not been talking. This dude just posted about his comic books. Like, this dude does not care. I know he did post a few things to, get some talk going, but Punk's been quiet for the most part.
Yeah.
He posted something with Dr. Doom, and they were like, "What does this mean?" I was like, "It's a comic. Relax. Everything. What does this mean?"
Oh.
Y'all need to be working for the FBI. Y'all got the wrong jobs.
Listen, man, it's just got to stop. Just stop it, please.
Yeah. So why not choose a different game? Y'all got to get this challenge going. I don't know, man.
What else? What else will we choose though?
Nah, I don't know, bro. Are we trying to josh me up here now? We ain't playing no MLB or nothing. Derek got an advantage in. We got see this shit got to be even, bro, because we know so Derek will pull some BS.
How?
You know, up that pitch count, lower it. You don't know them randos. You know when they randomly give you something up, you walk up. I didn't get 2 balls. What is this? Strike, you're out. What? Oh God, this whole show is gonna start back at 1 tonight, isn't it? It's undeniable. I believe in Joe Hendry. Please don't forget to hit that like button. Ace, my man, thank you so much for that. Oh, CM Punk is posted about Dr. Doom. He is going to play Dr. Doom in the MCU. Boom. Hell, Mario Kart, Mario Party. None of us have a Switch. He's been to London and Paris and Tokyo. Come to New Orleans. That's Lupe. All right. So Orange Cassidy comes out. He says he's beating Mox. Yay. Let's just get that match over with. It's the rematch from All Out. I'm fine with it, but you better do something with this.
Yes.
And here we can go down the Full Gear card right now. You got MJF versus Switchblade Jay White. Spoiler alert on the main event. MJF will also be on 0 Hour defending the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championship against the Guns. We just talked about Orange Cassidy versus John Moxley 2 for the International Championship. We also have a trios match. Christian Cage, my boy, Luchasaurus and Nick Wayne versus Adam Copeland, Darby Allin, and Sting. And don't forget, Swerve with my man Prince Nana versus Hangman Adam Page. Ring of Honor got a pay-per-view too. ROH Final Battle, Friday, December 15th. Don't forget Derek's birthday is the day before. Send him some love. Send all presents through me first, though. I will vet all money, and we will make sure it goes out to him. And if you're in the Long Island area, don't forget AEW World's End is going to be happening soon as well. And soon we will be able to get green Kenny Omega in Fight Forever. Yes. All right.
Very good.
The Guns then squash the Bollywood Boys. Bollywood Boys, I think, would be good for Ring of Honor. I don't know. I like the Bollywood Boys. I got love for them. I don't know why.
They're okay. They're okay.
Yeah, they're not with Jinder, so they're all right with me now.
Yeah, that's
that Jinder World title reign, fam.
Oh,
I like to forget.
Whoever's idea that was needs to be shot.
We cannot say that. That was a bad idea. We still cannot say that. Derek, we will find him later for that comment. I don't know here, man. We get a Mox and Yuta promo. It was kind of weird. It was the typical Mox promo. I'm gonna destroy you, Orange, when I get the chance. And he says that it's on like gang warfare when they land at LAX. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get a segment at the airport with them beating up best friends, right?
Yeah, you have to. I think. Okay, so I was talking about this earlier that I wanted to address it at this point in time. I don't like what this match is going to be because I feel like Orange's delivery and his message to Mox makes no sense because you have the title, you won it back, but you did not win it from Mox. So therefore, your whole entire
but I think that's what he's saying. Like he has to legitimize his second reign because I have to beat you,
right? But I feel like if you say that, it has to be like, oh, I beat you for the title. I didn't beat anybody else for this title. The run back had to be you, and it's no longer the run back.
Yeah, with the chat. How do you bring back Jack Perry? You don't know. You I don't know, man. Put him on Ring of Honor or something. Keep him away. I don't know what to say for Jack Perry. They can try to figure out, I don't know, put him and Anna Jay together and try and get them to do something.
Ugh.
I'd start him from square one though. He's not coming back getting a push.
No, absolutely not. If he gets a push,
I mean, like when I say push, I mean like you're not being elevated in no title picture. You're gonna be wrestling some lower card people. You got to build yourself back up. Not saying he's done or I would never give him another chance, but he was starting at the bottom. But also I wouldn't have made the choice that Tony did too, but that's just me. Hopefully as a garbage man, Tang E. Let's see here. Terrell says, I'm calling it. Edge betrays Sting and Darby after the match. The Rated R superstar joins Christian and the homies. You think you know me. You never did. Hit that Judgment Day music. BJ says, this is what would have me laughing. I will not repeat it for YouTube purposes, but needs to be removed from the situation. Wow. E puts up the squirt guns for Derek. Yeet. Yeet. BJ 100%. I'm honestly just not enjoying as much as anything lately. I feel like everyone I like is off TV or loses all the time, at least on AEW. Maybe if Punk goes to WWE, I'll enjoy it more. I hope. Jack needs to get his dyno under control. I don't think they would put Christian and him back. I think that'd be I don't know.
That would be a stupid idea.
I don't like putting them back together. How do you bring back Jack Perry? Put him on Dark. Dark's gone. AEW Dark dead. Let's get Derek an escort, a valet for his B-Day. Do not put that on the EPW company credit card. I am not endorsing that.
Right.
A break can do wonders, my dude. I hope it all either clears up or gives you something good. You can come back real quick and feel refreshed. Yeah, I mean, if you're not feeling it, don't force yourself to watch it. Wardlow cut a promo about MJF. He's another one super focused in on him. That's why I'm like, there's got to be some string connecting all of this together, maybe. But he's waiting in the wings, and I think he wants his shot. Julia Hart versus Red Velvet. I thought this was a solid match. I had fun watching this, and Julia Hart has been well pushed, I think.
Yes. I think
I kind of want her to beat Statlander now. The more it happens, I'm like, yo, I kind of want you to win.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, she has to be on this route because this route fits her. Not to say that she can't be on the other title route, but I think this is where she needs to start. And the energy and the messages that she's passing along is what is working for her right now, and it can work even better if you do it correctly and don't drop the ball. Because if you drop that ball, man,
I thought her moonsault tonight was beautiful.
Oh,
it was a great moonsault. She lands it. I don't know. Red Velvet's back. I like to see Red Velvet get more TV time.
Yeah.
But nice moonsault. She gets the win. I love that they have this TBS title. It's a good title to have in the mix. This is something I feel like WWE could benefit from having. Get rid of the women's tag titles. I think they'd be better off having a title like this for people to compete for.
They would.
You know how it goes. We get a tease with Sky Blue. Willow comes out as well. Something's going on here. I don't know what it is.
Sky Blue's turning.
So you think Willow's healed from it because her eye doesn't have the shadow on it anymore.
But Sky has both eyes. So
he's letting the darkness take over.
Right. So I would like to think, and I could be wrong, but I would like to think that Sky is going to turn to eventually go against at the same time.
Yeah, this one's E now. Escort, like a valet. What bumps you taking? Get him a steak, egg, and cheese. And that joint waiting right there with the mean cut in between on that McDonald's joint, cut in half for him. Here you go. You're ready to choke on that, slap nuts. Get ready to have that sugar cane orange juice with a piece of carrot cake waiting for you.
Nicely cut down the middle and then you squeeze and watch all the juice pour.
Put Jack Perry on Wipeout with John Cena. Yo, the intern was definitely asking me about that. He's like, yo, where is this? Like, he wanted to go there. I was like, oh my goodness. I was like, you can only imagine.
Right.
It's probably some politician like, yeah, sign up and vote for me, and you can become right on in to wipe out. I think Julia should be the one. Julia's fantastic. Julia Hart's on fire. Put the yo. I think it's time to.
She deserves it, bro.
Speaking of dropping balls, don't drop the soap in the shower either. Hard to pick up. Hard to pick up.
I like shits and I won't shits.
Prince Rockstar said, I won my wrestling debut match. Happy birthday, brother Derek. Get ready for that steak, egg, and cheese cut into quadrants. Quadrants definitely will make it easier for him. I think we need to just give him the whole piece when he eats it. No, you gotta eat this joint whole, bro. No cutting. Nah, that joint gonna be rough. No juice until he's halfway done. Treat them like they be treating them toddlers. No drinking until you eat all that food.
Out here looking, I got walnut jaws.
We get a debut after Mariah May is announced as joining AEW by RJ City. They introduce her. She's really excited about Timeless Tony Storm, and RJ says, hey, I know her. I can introduce her. I like that we got RJ on TV. RJ got a kiss on the cheek. RJ is a lovely, lovely person. I love RJ. And I think Mariah May is going to be really, really good. I think that they're trying to introduce Mariah May. Yo, here's what pisses me off. Sometimes we talk about AEW, bro. You guys, people say stuff, and I need these people who are like, yeah, they never tell us who they are. We have to Google people. Y'all should be the first ones tonight. Like, yes, that's the way to do it. And I better see someone say that who complains about that Google garbage. But like I said, we got people turning into FBI agents looking for clues in any storyline with mystery. Oh no, I looked up the longitude and latitude of what popped up on the screen there with the last 3 numbers that popped up, and it says it's in Antarctica. How? But you can't Google someone's name?
Not at all.
Speaking of pointless things, folks, don't forget the all-in tickets are on sale for Wembley Stadium. See how fast I did that, Tony Khan? Should have your announce team do it next time instead of saying it's an important announcement. Moving on. Next week, Mox and Yuta versus Orange and Hook. We'll be reviewing that. Derek, get into Mark Briscoe, Jay White. Main event tonight.
All right. So let me start out by saying this was fantastic. This was 1,000 times better than what I thought it was going to be. No disrespect to Jay White, no disrespect to Mark. I just felt like this wasn't going to be a title,
it's a predictable match.
Yeah, I didn't think this was going to be a main event match like it was. They showed out from start to finish. Oh, come on, man. If you can give me wrestling like this all the time, I'm happy. I enjoy it. I enjoy it thoroughly to the fullest. But if you don't, then it's a waste of time. And I felt like this was a match that wasn't going to be the main event, like it shouldn't be. But I think it deserved that spot after watching.
I hear you. Juke said the escort could feed him the bagel. Onions are the best part.
Oh, the caramelized onions? Come on.
Yeah. Put them on the grill. Do they have a grill at McDonald's? Probably not. How do onions stay warm? You don't want to know, bro. Juke said who? Mike Jones.
Going in for 30.
I was bummed they did it this way, BJ said. BJ, how would you have done it with Mariah May? RJ, I'm coming for you. That's my woman. Wembley Stadium again. Yeah, they announced it last year as soon as they were done, man. Mark is priceless. I agree. Mark did great in this match. That Froggy Bow elbow, he definitely had me think he had it for a second. That he made me believe.
Listen. Like I said, this was definitely a sleeper match because I'm sure everybody probably thought like, all right, this isn't main event worthy. We feel like Jay White's just gonna whitewash, and it sure as hell didn't turn out that way. And I appreciate the fact that they kept it that way because it deserved its just due.
Juke, I will not repeat this line before that you have on where Derek should put the onions. But who is Mariah May? Mariah May is from Stardom, and she is now joined AEW. I think you will enjoy her work if you go and look it up. #tremendous. Check her out. See if you like her. And yeah, you can expect some of that in AEW. The rumors have been that she was going to do some work with Tony Storm here.
Listen, make that a stalker case right there.
I think they're going the Mickie James route with this.
Let's do it.
Mark Briscoe is so darn missed. Happy he's back. Maybe give him the ROH TV title. I could even see them giving him the Ring of Honor World Championship. I feel like he might be the guy who should have beat Claudio even.
Yeah.
But I'm glad Eddie Kingston's got it too, though, right now.
Eddie's cool, but I think Mark deserves that. No disrespect to Eddie.
Eddie deserved it too, though. I think Eddie has worked really hard, though, to be a champion. And I love Eddie Kingston.
That he has. You know what? I'm not even gonna take that away from him. He has worked hard.
Let's end this real quick. So Switchblade hits the Blade Runner. He gets the pin. MJF's music hits. Bullet Club Gold's ready. They're up there. MJF comes from behind, hits them all with the Dynamite Diamond Ring, and it's just him and Jay White. He's about to get his title back. Jay White skedaddles up the ramp. They don't catch him. And afterwards, he cuts a promo saying he's going to get him. Part of it's getting bleeped out. Throws the mic down. You think the show's about to be over. Then we see a beatdown happening in the back. People in the black masks beating down the Acclaim. Billy Gunn getting thrown into stuff. Bowens goes through glass.
That good old sugar cane.
Shout out to that fake wall on the side, too, that caught his foot. It made me laugh because it ripped up a little, but
right.
Down he goes. So he's out. Caster's taken out. All that happens. MJF then stops. He sees the devil mask. He runs out to the parking lot to see what happened. Everybody's gone. The chaos has happened, though. Everybody's laid out still in the same spots. And then Samoa Joe comes up, and he is laughing because he loves mayhem. Shout out to my man Joe. That's an insider joke, that one. The Samoa Joe. Is he going to take the advice of Adam Cole and team up with Samoa Joe at the show at Full Gear? I don't know, but this was an interesting ending. They did find a way to incorporate the devil mask back into this.
I think, oh God, please do not drop the ball on the devil mask. Please don't do it. You have such an opportunity right here in front of you. Do not drop the ball. Don't do it.
Right? November 18th, we are told Coney Island reopens. Stay open until January 7th. It's Astroland. BJ said, if you don't want the same old who is this, but you want to have her be a bigger deal than what they did tonight, they could have had Tony debut her in a segment/film and talk her up. Could have. I don't know what the plans are here for this, BJ. I'm trying to remain a little hopeful for it, so we'll see. But Mariah May from Stardom, Rockstar is a fan. Right now, Wembley Stadium is the only one AEW can sell out. I don't know about that. I think they can go to a baseball stadium and possibly do it if they wanted to.
Yeah, I think Wembley, trying to sell out Wembley right now is going to be extremely hard.
And they've also been counterbooked.
Yeah.
Don't forget the Bash in Berlin's happening that same week. Ooh. Funny that they decided to go across the pond as well, right around the same time, and say, yeah, we're going to have a stadium show too. Save up. You're not getting that same attendance figure. I'm telling you guys that now.
Not at all.
And AEW's going to have to try to figure out how to catch fire. I don't know how they do it. Mariah is Tony's new stalker.
Oh, God,
Ninja attacks. Deanna said, I don't know who these cats are. The devil mask is going to be Britt Baker. Watch it be the 2023 version of the higher power. Ew. I don't know. I hope they can figure out a way to make it deliver. That's the best thing I can say.
Make it happen. Do it correctly, and it could be done very, very well. But it can also be done poorly beyond belief.
Yeah. Next week, me and Derek should have ourselves a good old classic review of or preview, and predictions for Full Gear. We'll discuss that. I think we're going to be able to do the pay-per-view. I know I'm good for that day. I don't know if Derek is, but we should be able to get a review done that day for it. And yeah. We'll see what happens with all of this. I want them to be better. Like, trust me, I don't want wrestling to not be as good. But like I said, if things don't ship up, I don't know what's going to happen here. But we need them to be better. Also, I do think people should support AEW, even if you see faults in some of the stuff. I don't want just one wrestling company around.
No, having one wrestling company is going to be stressful.
Yeah, and I'm asking everybody for their scores now in the chat too. What do you score tonight's show? We'll get into that. Terrell says Britt could make sense. She is considered the franchise of AEW. I don't feel that same way about her though. She hasn't been on TV in a minute.
Yeah, and
she's kind of been faded in the back. She hasn't been champ in a while. Where's Thunder Rosa? Is she coming back soon? It looks like her back was better. She was lifting weights again. It looks like.
Oh, that's good. I mean, what would be the motivation for
Britt?
Yeah,
she didn't like Adam hanging out with MJF. That's her man,
I guess. But
Dollar Store Retribution, AEW still better than Rob Zombie. Set your final score. Oh, Deanna said 8 tonight. 8 out of what? 100? 8 out of 10. What you saying here, Deanna? I assume it's out of 10. A donkey show is better than Rob's.
Dang.
We got NWA and TNA back. Matt Lopez says 6.6 out of 10 for this episode of AEW. I was going to say 6.5 for myself, not going to lie.
I was going to say 7.
You're going to give it a little more?
Yeah.
I hear you. I'm going to give this, like I said, this is teetering on like fail and pass. 8, all of the matches were good. The women's matches wasn't as much of a drag as it can be. All the packages you could want. They are in a slump, but good show. I like the matches. I question the layout of them though. I felt like you put the best matches first. I was like, oh, why are we doing it like this? But maybe that's part of their plan for how like the curve dips. I don't know. Whether it's AEW Funk that lasts 6,800 or 6, 8, 12 months, I just hope it doesn't end. I almost read that like a big ass number. I just hope it doesn't end and make me have one last cry. It was consistent show, 8 out of 10. Good and bad. Steve said 7. A said 7. 6.9, nice for this episode. EPW 10 out of 10, as always. Premium Pizza Hut experience with the old school light above. But listen, we're going to get up on out of here. We're going to rock this out. Stay tuned. Me and Derek will be back next week. We'll be talking that Orange Cassidy Moxley, Moxley Yuta versus Orange and Hook. We'll get into all that and more next week. Hopefully we get some Fight Forever soon as well. I got that Brian McKnight. Brian McKnight's from Buffalo, by the way. It don't say that on shit, but we know that. But listen, we're out of here. We get some Fight Forever news. We'll try to drop it. I appreciate everybody who's been rocking with us. Thank you so much for that. We just hit 1,800 subscribers. Let's get that bad boy. We're on the road to 2K, man. Let's get there.
Happen.
Let's make it happen. For myself and the man they call Derek, we are out for this episode of Clash of the Podcast. Gotcha. See if you were paying attention. We are out for this episode of the AEW Dynamite review. For myself, the man they call Derek. Appreciate y'all rocking with us. Stop doing that. 1.
Everyday pro wrestling, they can never be you. Listen to the podcast for the people. The best show that's here, so listen in. Let the knowledge begin. The opinions, the lesson, yes. For the fans, Not many in this can understand, This the podcast to show you who I am, Conrad Cushman, the legend in the plans, Please listen every day to the showcase. The opinions and knowledge that anyone can take. Showing you how it is done. Proving I am number one. What a legend becomes. This is now my time to show you that I am here. This podcast just to make it loud and clear. By the fans, for the fans. Not many whose head can understand everything pro wrestling. They can never be you. Listen to the podcast here for the people. The best show that's here, so listen in. Let the knowledge begin. The opinion and the lesson. Yes, everyday pro wrestling. They can never be you. Listen to the podcast for the people. The best show that's here, so listen in. Let the knowledge begin. The opinions, the lesson. Yes.